I love these buttons. It's the best thing ever.
What are the chances of getting an Arcana on that, out of curiosity? Is it like 0.1 or something?
I don't know.
Stupidly low. Has anyone in Twitch chat actually gotten one? I'm not going to believe you anyway.
Yeah, fair. I would guess it's under 1%. Like,
what's your favorite set right now? Is it still the Maple Leaf tree? Is that still your number one?
The red, the crimson Maple Leaf.
I mean, that is a top-tier set.
It's very high up there.
Because I used to love that old Dazzle set, but now there's so many good Dazzle sets. Like the one that I have is pretty outdated. That's like 5 years old now. There's a lot of really cool cosmetics now.
I really like the Naked Axe. I think that's one of the coolest cosmetics in the game.
Yeah, I'm with that. That one is pretty top tier.
Oh, yours didn't load.
Apparently not.
Mine's still loading. They probably just started and we're waiting for the delay to kick in.
Yeah.
That's usually what it means.
Although I don't know why mine timed out and yours didn't, though. I've also got a pretty sweet loading screen, so.
So do I. Oh, you just don't have one equipped. I see what you're saying. I think that's the one that paused up before the loading screen. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting in.
All right, cool. Well, hopefully players connect at least. Yeah. We're doing our own observing. All right, game 2, Newbee Serenity. We got some Dota.
Hold on. Are we going to start the day with Dead Mouse again until we get tired of it?
I'm into it.
Put on the Dead Mouse again.
That's not the right one.
That's our new daily ritual. Got to turn the Dead Mouse back on until it gets annoying.
Yep, that's it. Dead Mouse, the first game, it's incredible. And let's see, what equip item? Guys, I'm learning. All right.
Did you do it?
I did. Well, you tell me, man. I thought I did.
I saw another one. Oh, well, you also have that one equipped.
How do I unequip it?
There you go.
That's just unequip Dead Mouse.
I don't know.
What is happening here?
I don't know. It looks kind of broken there, bud.
Equip item.
All right, that looks good.
All right, let's just. Yeah, that looks broken to me.
Game
Okay.
Says no.
Well, we're gonna try Dead Mouse. We'll see if he starts spinning up some tracks or not.
All right, we'll see what happens.
So this Serenity squad is actually pretty awesome. Now that we know Aventador is Shadow, Serenity team is legit, dude. As is the Newbee squad, Fenrir.
Alwyn is. I first saw him during MDL when he was a stand-in for this team, and then if I'm not mistaken, he actually was removed from the team, and they brought someone else back, and I can't remember who it was, but I'm glad to see him back because he had a mean Night Stalker. He played very well at MDL Macau.
Warlock now in first ban territory.
Oh, man, so we've been out on China here. I haven't even looked at the bracket. I wonder how this all went down.
Remember, C starts in, what are we now, about an hour out. So we will be switching over to Southeast Asia. Do we know which match we're covering in C?
We are doing Gunner Stack versus, I forget what their tag is.
Okay.
But it's it's not a team you'll recognize.
Gunner Stack currently tagged up is TJMM. For those
I like how we call it Gunner Stack when he's the one player, like not for the region.
Well, that's why it stands out as the Gunner Stack to our eyes.
I guess that's why.
And they're at the top of the bracket, so, you know.
Oh, the whole bracket's in Chinese.
Well, yeah. It's the Chinese bracket. What were you expecting?
I assumed they'd have an English page for it.
Why?
I don't know, English dominance or something.
Oh, I see. Western bias.
Yeah,
nerd.
exactly. Being a jerk.
Well, I think Google's got your back. If you're right, now let me show you how to use
someone
Chrome.
filled it on Wikipedia. Don't worry.
Okay.
So it looks like IG have successfully won 2-0 over Typhoon. So that was game 2 they were showing there.
So winner of this series goes up against IG.
Yes, but how many teams qualify for each open qual?
Click closed on the bottom left, or on the left, and so
only two.
Two from each.
Oh wow, jeez, that's harsh. So they still have to play IG, and then because there's 2, so you can just straight up be on the other side of a bracket and completely ignore a team and get to the regional.
100%. Yeah.
That's nice.
It sure is. Yeah.
Damn. All right.
So does that mean how many teams were straight to the regional for China?
4? I'm not sure how many. Let's see. I think it was only 2. No, it was 4. Okay, yeah.
So 4 qualify for it. So Sirius, RNG, what is it, Aster, and eHome?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're already set.
Damn, this is a tough qualifier.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, even just getting to this open is rough.
Yeah, no surprise. Oracle Wraith King for Serenity. Rubik Grimstroke for Newbee. Trent, talk to me about this Grimstroke Rubik opener.
Why is hold on. I saw some people in chat saying that they make it.
Who makes it?
The overlay still says best of 1? Oh, that's funny. Thank you.
We might have the power to fix that.
Yeah. Boom. I think I did it. Did it,
hey.
guys. Thank you. If they make it to the finals, they're into the closed. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah. So you're looking at the bracket. It just doesn't have a finals in there.
Oh,
See, so
I
that's
see what
round
you're
of
saying.
4, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that last round would be the finals, but it just says qualified.
Yeah. It's
so
just, Wikipedia's got it sorted already.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
That
They're
is
looking at a different,
technically correct,
uneducated bracket.
just an odd way to express it.
Yes,
But
I got you.
so Grimstroke Rubik, are you ready to educate me about some Dota, friend? What do you think
Grimstroke?
about this opener?
Rubik.
I like the Grimstroke first. That's not weird, but
First pick was Grim, okay, and
Yes.
then into Oracle Wraith King. So Oracle's very good versus Grimstroke because you can dispel the Inkswell off people that are running at you.
okay, that's pretty nice.
Yes, it is
Pretty-
extremely strong. So that's just an instant, and Oracle's just strong.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
overall good hero. The Wraith King first overall, or like first phase with only seeing a Grimstroke, is a little bit different. But I think I'm guessing that they're just open to having the flex and potentially running on the sideline. Your game just crashed.
Sure did. That's the second time now. I'm getting a little nervous here, bud.
I'm sure it's fine. It's nothing.
I only crashed 3 times halfway through the draft. No big. All right,
Boom.
we're back. Get the mouse out of there for you. I know. You guys are sensitive. So I'm into everything but the Rubik. That's the one hero you haven't talked about and the one I'm curious about. Why second pick Rubik here after Oracle Wraith King?
Probably they just have a really good Rubik player, and they know that it gets banned. And it's okay versus Wraith King. It's always a good steal.
Well, okay.
You know, I'm guessing that they just really like Rubik. Fits pretty well with Grimstroke. The Soulbind Fade Bolt is a lot of damage because it's like Ether Shock, right? Where it
Ooh.
doubles, and you basically zap them both 4 times.
Okay. Yeah, that's a cool little synergy.
Or, sorry, you zap them both twice.
They get
Not
yeah, but
4 times. That would be pretty ridiculous.
yeah, but I see what you mean. It's
Yeah,
like the
it-
chain lightning thing. It doesn't bounce to the same target. So
Yeah.
having 2 next to each other with 2 fade bolts, they each get hit by 1, and then they crisscross, so they each get hit twice.
It's like Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Across the streams.
All right. God, I loved Grimstroke, man. He enables so many heroes that way. The Ether Shock one is crazy, though. If you've never actually seen that, it
Yeah,
sounds...
that is a lot of damage.
When someone first told me about it, I was like, oh, who cares about that? And then I saw it in the game and was like, oh, wow.
Oh, that was like 600 damage.
To everyone.
Yeah.
And the entire creep wave. Well, they grab Lena now. Some nice stuns, some nice
Ooh,
control.
I wonder if that's position 4.
Oh, the support Lena. Yeah.
I really like position 4 Lena. I think it could be, I'm guessing, and then they just get a choice at 10th pick, right? Because Wraith King Lena is a very good dual off lane.
Mm-hmm. The double stun.
Yeah, that's scary.
A lot of right click.
But then you can also just go for like Sand King or something and play Lena Sand King or whatever you want to do.
She is flexible, that's for sure. Early Tide pick.
That is relatively early. I mean, benefits here, they don't have anything that goes through Kraken. And they banned the Doom themselves on the side of Serenity. But Doom's also... actually, banning Doom when you have Wraith King is very odd.
Yeah.
But Oracle is pretty bad versus Doom as well. Because, I mean, if you Doom someone and Oracle saves them, it's like, okay, well, they still can't do anything.
Crimstroke Doom is the combo, though.
Yes,
I think a lot
for
of
sure.
teams fear that. It's a combo that's just hard to play against.
It's like, sure, you're dooming Wraith King, and that's bad, but you're also dooming someone else.
Yep.
Just racing right through it.
Okay, now the Wind Ranger.
She's popping up.
She
Popping
really
off.
has been, yeah. Not so much in Southeast Asia. The games we covered, I don't think we saw her in any of the games yesterday.
We saw her in a lower tier match.
Okay, yeah. But,
She was support, I think.
She did pop out in a couple of the other regions when we were lounging after our coverage.
I'm not sure how I feel about Wind Ranger yet. I think she's a very easy hero to hate because it's hard to make her look good. Like, Weehaw does a great job making her look good in the mid lane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's always had that special power with that hero for some
Power.
reason. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I agree. What position do you like Wind Ranger in the most? If you get
I would
pick of
say
the litter?
mid. If it was just like, if I didn't even see the other draft.
Yeah, just blanket.
Yeah,
That's
just mid.
where she seems to shine.
I don't like these support Wind Rangers. I'm not sold.
No, it's definitely, well, I guess unlikely to be support here. Though Lena could be a bit of a flex pick.
I don't know. I don't think it really works as an offlaner. And then I'm not sure. Like, you wouldn't pick it now if you want it mid. I'm not sure. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
picking 2 really good lane dominators in the mid lane between Lena and Wind Ranger, and they have 10th pick already.
I just don't know.
Like, this is the kind of shit a 9th pick team does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I don't get what position 3 Wind Ranger does. Seems like she doesn't really pressure the lane, doesn't really combo with a lot of heroes, can't revert to farm the jungle. I'm not digging on offlane Wind Ranger, I don't think.
No.
I'm not getting it.
Well, we'll hope that that's not what we see here.
Yeah.
So it should be fine.
Queen of Pain, though. That's fun. SCCC.
This is his answer here, eh? What do we got for control? We got LSA, we got Shackle, we got Wraithfire Blast. Kind of scary queen game.
Yeah.
Go watch the positioning. Don't have any saves right now besides like getting Ravage off from the Tide to help you or like Greaves.
That's true.
Ban the Jug for the snowball possibilities. Yeah, all right.
I'm cool with the Jug ban. We saw a great Jug game yesterday. Like just a proper Jug carry. Man, that was...
Mjolnir Jug popping off.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a great farming tool.
I mean, there's still Lifestealer. There's still like Naga drafts.
Nah, Naga's out.
Oh, Naga is banned. You are right.
But they just go back for the Sven.
Oh,
Keep it
just
classic.
9th pick Sven. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I guess he got some nerfs, but...
And then the Slark.
Ooh, Slark into Tidehunter and Sven. It's like good and bad, because both of them, it's like, okay, that's someone who I can really get a lot of stacks off of, but at the same time, it's like, okay, these are people that can probably kill me or stun me when I'm in my ulti.
Yeah, the Sven versus Slark matchup is kind of strange, isn't it? Because Sven has that ability to just, if you get caught, he has so much burst damage.
Yeah, and it's also like, I can't be near anything else, because I do not want to be getting cleaves when I'm trying to steal a bunch of stacks off this guy.
Yeah.
But it's a, you give it to a good Slark pick,
Mm-hmm.
And this guy's really good at Slark, then maybe you can take the game. If you suck at Slark, you might lose.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
Isn't that kind of what Wind Ranger is like as well? If you're good at Wind Ranger, you get some shackles, you win the game. You suck at Wind Ranger, you miss your shackles, you lose the game.
Perfect.
All right, Serenity. So they're looking to outskill Newbee here in game number 2. Mm-hmm. Single a limb. They need a win to take it to a game 3. I think I like the Newbee draft a little bit more. I do agree that it's kind of a difficult queen game, but I think SCCC knows the limits of the hero quite well, and he's got a pretty good front line to fight behind, especially with that Tidehunter.
I like the positions they went for. Right? They got the Wind Ranger's going to be mid. We have the support Lena.
Yeah.
I think these are, if I had to choose where these guys were going, if I'm like on a team in a pub and everyone's like, what lanes are we doing? These are the lanes I would pick.
Sure.
I'd be like, do this.
But do you like the Serenity draft more?
I don't want to miss the intro screen. All right, we'll watch the intro and then I'll do the overswitch.
Gotcha.
I think I'm leaning more towards Newbee, I have to say. All right, now I'm gonna hit it. Wow, did you see that timing? It was like right when it like swooped. Man, I'm so good.
All right, so let's get to the free camera and all right, let's get our. Was it Dota toggle? There it is, our assisted camera operator, my best friend. And hey, all right, we got a game. Oh. Oh, somebody's got dynamic-sized mini-map icons. I hate that. Drives me crazy. They're so little, and then they get so big.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I don't know how to turn it off either. I'm sure it's a setting somewhere. I think somebody's got a config file on this computer.
It's probably mini-map.
Do we want extra large?
Go to advanced options. Maybe it's there. Where is it, guys? Someone, there it is, top right. Top right. Dynamically scale hero icons in minimap.
Oh, there it is.
Boom.
Bada boom, bada bing, baby. All right. Whew. Close one. Now I'm going to catch every kill, Trent. Slark almost died. But he's still alive. He's good. Just going to have to shoot through a salve probably a little earlier than planned.
Totally fine.
All right, we're good. PYW.
He's making the jump back to his base. He's like cutting through trees and everything, avoiding. Look at these supports. They're camping. They're looking for him.
They're hungry.
He's like, oh my god, why are they still here? Shadow, run.
Dude, Rubik's giving him the business.
Uh-oh. Our little thing is covering the roast thing.
Oh, that's because I have extra large. All right, you either need to change it on your side or I need to go to small.
Oh, I can change it on my side somehow.
Right.
Hold on.
All right, so I'm observing and Trent is producing, gang. This is a real tag team effort.
Yeah, I got it. Let me just find where that was. I found it. I got it. Boom. It's going to switch, guys. Don't worry. It's
Look at that. Oh, my.
We are on, Get us out of bed at 11. We're good to go.
Well, All he needs is a little bit of coffee. Wraith King up top. He could be in some trouble. Telekinesis into a stun. Stays alive, but they bring him down nice and low. Aggro try going to break up. Rubik heads down bottom. And now we will break into the proper 2-on-2. So it's going to be Slark, Lina in the off lane. Interesting that they didn't do the Wraith King Lina combo that we were talking about.
They want the Slark versus the Tide Hunter.
Yeah.
They'll just move to make sure that's the match that they get, right? So they came aggro to try and force the Slark Wraith King, and then they rotated the Slark versus the Sven. So then they had to try and rotate the Slark to try and match the Tide.
In the lane, though, is it that much of a hard counter where the Slark just dominates the Tide like that?
Well, think about it the other way. Where do you think the Grimstroke and the Sven, like, they can just kill Slark over and over.
Okay.
Like, they have so much pressure with the Ink Swell and
That's
the
a good
stun.
point. I see what you mean. It's just keeping him alive. Gotcha. Whoa, Dire Courier mid. Gets taken out by SCCC. That's big.
Yeah, the Pucks and the Queen of Pains. You never know, right? You try and bring that Courier in, and if they're close, they will always just go for that.
Yeah, that's something. Well, ZYD's life just got a little more difficult.
Look at SCCC and his bugged-out Queen of Pain set.
Oh, is this another one of those $1,000 Chinese sets?
Yep.
I'm so jealous. I wish I had the brain power to hack together those broken items. They've got a whole meta with item creation over there.
Yeah, I think Valve have patched it all by now. Well, probably not.
Maybe not all of it, but most of it.
Nice Inkswell. Turning it around.
I think Wraith King's dead here.
Oh, the salve. Oh,
it's going to help, but he's still stuck in the trees.
No. That was an expensive salve.
Yeah, sure was. Fenrir gets the first blood.
Didn't get you anything.
And now he's just going to lay into XCJ. I hear that dead mouse, though.
Oh, yeah, it's
He's pumping, dude. He's ready.
He's into it. He's a Newbee fan, I think.
2 points in the dagger here for the Queen.
How much damage he got? 68 versus the 65. He's got 5 denies already, dude.
Yeah, Windranger's actually doing pretty well.
I wonder if he's getting more denies because of the power shot. I have the exact same lag as you with the same...
Oh,
wait, no, I don't. Never mind.
Not my packets. Come on.
All right, reconnect. You might as well just reconnect because I'm still good.
Okay, well, it DC'd for me, so.
Nothing is happening except Fenrir died. But other than that, nothing is happening. It's pretty much the same.
Come on, baby. Get me back in here. I'm missing all the action.
Don't make me press the button.
Aventador.
Beautiful. Wow, I can just see how crisp this connection is this time.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I actually learned something in my time in Moscow. Did you know it's Kale, not Kale?
How did you learn that in Russia? Isn't that a Southeast Asian thing
one
or
of the
Chinese
guys
thing?
that was there with VG told me.
Kale?
Kale.
Kale?
Yeah, it's Kale, not Kale.
Interesting. So we're just injecting our Western bias into everything. Oh, Kale.
Yeah.
Why are they all typing kale? That's weird. Well, that's good to know, Trent.
Yeah.
Arcane Rune. Look at this Rubik. He'll be happy. Well, it doesn't have much mana, so I guess not. Huh. Well, the more you know. Keeps it safe for SCCC. Nope,
Actually,
not quite.
he
grabbed
took
it himself.
I guess
Okay.
he was too scared he was going to get stunned and that she was going to take it.
Yeah.
That just did not work out on all fronts.
Yeah,
And then Lena just got away.
Well, Lena was happy with that.
Yeah, that was the worst possibility.
Not a big loss for the Quap.
Well, kind of.
She's
That's like
okay.
a lane-winning moment, dude. You're starting to lose out on the CS.
Yeah.
You get an Arcane Rune. Like,
That's
what's a
true.
Wind Ranger going to do against level 3 Dagger Arcane Rune?
Oh, no, you're definitely right. But, I mean, it's
Of course I'm right.
chill. He's cool. He's going to recover. My boy's got this. What was that noise? I heard a noise.
I think it's a Discord noise, but it's not even open on this computer. So riddle me that.
I don't think it's open on my computer either.
I guess it's hidden. It's somewhere
Curse you,
hidden
Windows.
away.
Well, bounty time. Even spread to a piece. How's Sven doing up here? 28-3, leading the CS right now. Picked up that early assist as well.
All right, I've logged out. Did it, guys. I don't know who was logged in, but we can all flame them instead.
Okay, good.
Only 1-1.
Yeah, pretty quiet game. Rubik on his way over.
Oh, no, he warded under the ward, but then he de-warded the ward.
Rubik
all
wins.
good.
Always carry a sentry.
Sentries are moneymakers, guys. I can't believe how much gold you get from Observer Awards now.
It's bananas.
Hey, in the mid-game, you D-Ward award, it's like 150 or 170 some gold.
Well, and the XP.
I'm making cash.
The XP is massive.
I mean, it's nice, yeah. Yeah, it's a good little tidbit.
Oh, the Ravage grabs him. The last tentacle. This is only a level 4 slot.
Shadow? All right, that would have been really disappointing if that Ravage didn't get the kill. Nice job, Awen.
Yeah.
This guy's a monster.
I did think that Ravage was going to miss, though. He got grabbed by that last tentacle. It was a little close.
Man, Raji's the Rune Master. Coming down with a DD now.
Some stick charges and see you later, Raj.
Oh, my God. That looked a little unnecessary. I think things were all cool down there, but he only has level 1 Scream. Yeah, he doesn't want her to get denied. If he goes for like some dagger kill and she just runs away.
And those were style points, too.
Yeah.
That was just a feel-good moment of like,
it really
you know
was.
What? You got the best of us for that arcane rune, and now I'm going to show you the business.
Well, ZYD is just pushing out the mid, farming up the jungle, 36 and 7 now.
Yeah.
What should I call him, guys? I always say ZYD. I see the letters, but
Well, that's what I say.
like,
What's his real name? Or what are you supposed to call him?
Well, what do you call him?
ZYD.
Oh, you call him Zed? Why didn't you say Z?
Because you say Zed, and I want to be cool like you.
All right, that's fair.
And because I cast with Parker enough and he says Zed, that it just kind of, you've reinforced the bad habit.
All right.
I know it drives Suns fan crazy, too. He hates it when I say nil and Zed, anything un-American.
Nil. All right, I can't get behind nil. I'm sorry. Nice kill from SCCC again in the bottom lane.
Uh-oh, Raji trying to turn it around. Not going to have the damage. I don't know about this. It's only a level 5 Wraith King as well. Okay, they've got it. The Skellies were more than enough.
Is Awen dead, though?
Level 1 Blink with a pretty short cooldown. I think he's dead. Oh, absolutely. It is
All
a big rotation. This is the entire Serenity squad, but
I don't know,
they get 2
worth.
cores. Yeah, I think so.
As long as they transition this into something. I mean, I guess even
Slark goes top,
if they
so it's
don't,
okay.
it's still good. That's true. Slark's getting a lot of space.
Well, he just died and then TP'd top, so he's potentially going to get some space here, but Slark's kind of in Strug City.
Well, they're just going to keep
net worth
pushing
is
bottom
not
now,
great.
though, and if the Sven and the Grimstroke stay up top, they can't defend this tower.
Well, they don't have any Skellies, so they might be able to
No,
defend
they're
this.
on the tower. Look
Oh,
at them.
there they are.
Look at them.
I'm just blind. You're right.
Look at them go.
He used them.
They're
My bad.
swinging.
They're just tickling this thing, though.
They're not that threatening this early on.
Yeah, they're really not. And now PYW, Reincarnation, not yet skilled, hanging on to the point, and probably not going to need it. Well, they repel.
Dancing his way out of there. Yeah, how about this meta now, guys? I saw someone in chat say it. Slark phase boots. Isn't that something, dude? Everyone just buys phase boots. Every single carry player. Just phase boots. I mean, what a time to be alive.
Yeah,
Slark
Slark
is
really
buying phase
a
boots.
classic Treads hero.
Yeah, you want
through
that
and
attack
through.
speed, but it's the armor on phase. It's too good.
6 armor, huh?
They're too strong. And of course, all the other benefits of phase are also quite nice. But
It's nice to go fast. Quap working on some treads. What's our Wind Ranger doing? She's picked up the Javelin. Okay.
she's scary. Invis Rune Javelin. She can just kill anyone right now.
Yeah.
And I would assume he wants SCCC.
Well, not going to be the target he'll find down bottom. Just a Tide Hunter Rubik, and Tide does have his Ravage back.
This is going to be a tough kill. They got to stagger these disables.
Well, they might have it. Shackle, and okay, they made it look easy.
All right.
Serenity is on point.
Nice level 2 Kraken, nerd. That's a pretty outdated Tide build. Not going for like any
No
points in
gush.
Gush. Just
Yeah.
I mean, in this game, I can understand it. He didn't really have any kill threat because he's laning with a Rubik or no one. So
I mean, they killed the Slark twice. They did
Yeah.
have some kill threat. He didn't even need the Gush. But I
I
would
guess
definitely
the
agree.
Slark can dispel, so I think that just takes away a lot of the value of the Gush. You know.
Yeah, but with Lena in the lane, heroes like that, I think Gush is pretty good.
Yeah, I'll start going for it now. I'm pretty sure you just stay at 2 Kraken for a while, maybe. Again, it is a lot of chain stun though, so the lower the Kraken is, the harder. Let's see if this time it works out here.
Follow up, root, and no damage. Okay, they'll let him get away this time. I mean, they know he's got the Ravage, so they need to be at least a little bit careful.
They're holding that bottom tower.
Yeah, they sure are. Slark up top. All right, he actually is getting some space here. Looking for the Midas.
People who say Zed say Zebra for zebra. LMAO. Zebra.
I don't know if I ever heard
I've
that
always
one.
said zebra, but I know people who say zebra, and it sounds comical to me.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
and then
never
I
heard
started
that.
mocking it, and so now sometimes I say zebra. It's kind of like
Zebra.
saying jalapeno, because it's just such a funny thing to say to imagine people actually saying jalapeno.
Yep. Hotbid told me a couple years ago that some
All right,
staggering
all right, just stop.
percentage.
I guarantee whatever follows that sentence is a lie.
No, this one's real.
Hotbid told me blank equals lie.
All right, Wi-Fi. What percentage of the populace says Wi-Fi?
Exactly. Exactly. What? 1%.
That's still a staggering amount. I've never heard somebody say that ever, but I believe there's someone out there that didn't know. You got the Wi-Fi password?
There's no way. No one says Wi-Fi.
I mean, this was also like 4 years ago. Things have changed
back
since
before
then.
anyone had the Wi-Fi.
Wraith King. He does have the ultimate. He's coming back. S-Triple-C in the back line. Awen goes down. Lena, she's also going to live. Seems like a pretty okay fight for Serenity, but can they get out? Newbee with 4. XCJ, he TP's home. PYW now on the run. Going to be hard-pressed to survive this one.
I don't know. He's just walking. He's strutting.
All right, there's the Sven stun. Okay. Well, ends up not too bad. I mean, losing your Wraith King's not great, but they go 1 for 1. And they pull a big rotation. So, again, more room for this Slark up here. And that's his Midas on the way. The road to recovery is real.
This Wind Ranger's slaying it. I mean, this is what the Wii Ranger does. He just runs around the map, wants to use the Javelin, gets kills, creates space, and try and allow Miracle to play his game. And so Shadow's getting that from Zid right now. How many ways can you say his name? That's the question. I think we just keep trying to get out there.
Start calling him Zai. That's confusing.
Z-Man.
The Z-Man.
The Z-Ranger.
This is still a very even game, though. 5-5. What's Sven got? Echo Saber on the way.
Is
Hey,
it?
hey, look, Phase Boost. Oh, he's going to
Just
build
the
it next.
staff?
Yeah.
All right,
He's
just
got
the
the
club.
Ogre.
Yeah.
He's working on it, though. Not too far off.
I mean, most farm of the game. 13 minutes. Definitely no slouch. I kind of think Serenity are doing it, guys.
So far, so good.
What's Raji's? What's he looking at? 31-43. That's not bad. Pretty rich for a support Lena. He's going for the 8th lens first. Perfect.
Oops.
Big fan of the build.
Yeah, very close, too. Voidstone off.
How good's Yule's this game? Looks pretty good.
I think it's pretty good.
Queen and Sven both going to get BKBs, though. Is there anything better than a Yule's this game? It's tough on this support Lena. You feel just like trapped into the Yules a lot of the time.
It's such a nice...
I mean, it's good.
It's a very versatile item. You know, use it defensively, use it for setups.
You can like blink Yules too after.
I can't think of anything that sounds better.
Yeah. Whoa, Power Rangers going top, trying to help out the Tidehunter. Still
Sure are.
dies.
But they might be able to punish. ZYD on the run, stunned up, now in some trouble, but the Slark has joined the fight. Level 10, there comes the ultimate from the Queen of Pain. Fenrir not going to be able to survive this one, and now Slark on the hunt, finds S-Triple-C. Blink is off cooldown, so they'll need some stuns, and they don't have it.
They whiffed. Raji. I don't think they have the kill even if he hits that LSA, though.
Yeah, still a even trade here. 1 for 2, but net worth across the board here. I guess Slark did get a lot of XP out of it. Or, no, that's damage done. I'm an idiot. Wind Ranger got a lot of XP out of that.
What was that, like 2,000? Oh, my God. He got
Like, wow, that's
2,400 XP.
The colors. The
Goodness
colors are
gracious.
a struggle.
He's level 16.
Hey, we got an armlet coming out here on the Wraith King. That's kind of cool. Midas armlet.
Okay, so try and get a bit of act. That's good, because
No radiance. I'm glad we're not seeing some radiance.
he might go, even if he goes it after, I don't mind. But yeah, probably be blink after, as you said. But the radiance is really nice versus Slark. And Slark's on his team, so that's why it doesn't matter this game. The radiance is really good versus Sven. Because, you know, he's a pure right clicker.
Very true. S-Triple-C.
Yeah, no
Oh, he's going to go down. Gets clipped by some stuns. Plenty of burst damage there from old Raji. Now they'll go in onto Rubik, but Newbee, they want to contest this, and they're charging on in. Soulbind, double stun. They get one. Now Wraith King coming on back. PYW definitely in some trouble, but he's on the run. Lena TP's back in. ZYD, Shadow in the front lines. There's the Ravage. Connects on the whole squad. It's a good setup, but where's the follow-up from Newbee? It's just not there. Sven not quite in this fight. He does have the Echo Saber and God's Strength available. Tied in the front lines, absorbing a lot of damage, but there's not much backing him up.
Yeah, Rubik ran out of mana. He had so much damage still left, though, once he steals that Dragon Slave. What do we gain in the end here, then? Pretty much nothing. We had a buyback on the Lena. That's the only reason it was like kind of close.
Yep. I mean, used a Ravage, I guess.
She did a lot of damage. Yeah, that's true. The Ravage is down, so they could try and push in there, but how long until... Yeah, Reincarnate's not going to be back for another 150 seconds. That's kind of an issue.
Yeah, potentially scary moment. Double damage on the Wind Ranger with a Maelstrom.
So you know how there's all those voice lines of the
Yes.
Sea Casters where they're like perfectly in tandem? Do you think they practice those? Like the one where it's like, goodness gracious, palpable, and it's like two people saying it at the same time? Or any of those ones where it's the double them? Well, what's up with that? Why don't we practice cool synergy lines?
Well, I don't know. Because our whole thing is just showing up unprepared and slaying it off the cuff. So if you want to switch up our whole brand, I mean, I'm into it, but what's that going to do to our hardcore audience?
They sing songs, you know? They really got something going on.
Mm-hmm. Well, we just yell about politics. I thought that was our jam.
Not politics. Come on, man.
Yeah, I bet they practice, though. It's pretty hard to do that stuff just off the cuff and actually sync it up. Nothing wrong with that, being prepared. Down bottom, Rubik, not prepared for that damage. There's the DD. On the run, though. Is Wind Ranger in trouble? They do have Wraith King on his way. He's going to try to reinforce. As Triple C needs to be a little bit careful, though. The Shackle does connect. They're going to go onto the Sven instead. Wraithfire Blast down for a few more seconds, but... Oh, Wind Ranger! Oh, God!
Okay. Oh!
The dagger.
They didn't deny. They didn't dispel? Maybe that's probably on CD, I'm guessing.
I think so.
Yeah, it was on CD.
Yep. But, wowzers. That's,
I don't think they knew the dagger was still on there. You see me, like colors were coming off of her, the DD.
Man.
Oh, see, that was a pay-to-lose situation where you couldn't even tell they were still daggered as an ally because that big gold bird that's on her shoulder.
You know, you might be right. All right. Well, they still killed the Sven. It's not great to lose your Wind Ranger. At least they get the kill first. Small upside there. Slark skipping the Shadow Blade. He's now gone for a Diffusal with BKB next.
Yeah, we've had quite a few Slark builds in this new rise of Slark. I don't think we've settled on anything. I'd say this is probably the most common one, the Midas Diffusal, and you just get super active and try and get involved. A lot of Blink Daggers, too. But definitely a BKB game. In that last big fight up top, you saw how they were really struggling to get the damage out, and that's because they had run out of mana. After that first Soulbind stun, that was kind of the end of what it felt like for the damage. Until Sven gets some more items, it's just like, Rubik and Grimstroke can do a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yep. Orchid still pretty far off for the Queen of Pain, but making some progress.
Yule's first for SCCC. I'm no Queen of Pain player. But sometimes the Yule's first just seems awful on this hero. I feel like it's just not a very good item defensively. It lets you make sure people can't TP on you, I guess. I mean, is that even a concern for Queen of Pain? I don't know.
She does have a lot of burst, so I mean, it's a small concern.
I mean, it's good stats, of course. There's definitely some benefits. Sure, maybe you can dodge a Shackle Shot or something. But it just, I'm not that huge on it. I prefer these Orchids or BKBs, or I can see the Orchid being bad versus Oracle, sure, but I'd almost rather just a BKB.
Yeah. You don't really see BKB rush on Queen of Pain that often.
Oh, no. What's wrong with you?
Mine's
all good.
I don't know.
Disconnect, reconnect. They were saying, Blaze warned me that the connections had been a little rough for China, so be prepared to go in and out.
Well, I guess I'm just unlucky.
Yeah. I'll let you guys know it's a 20-minute bounty rune, and SCCC is dying to Slark and Wraith King. Psych, he blinked away.
I was
Knew it.
Kind of close.
No, it was nothing. They didn't miss anything.
Okay. For the third. No. Up. There we go.
All good.
Okay. We're back
Nothing happened.
We're back in. Missed nothing.
Whoa.
18 kills, 20 minutes. Look at this ward coverage. So what's Tide got now? Hooded Defiance alongside the Vlad's offering. Couple of hoods on this guy.
just realized that I've been using one of the observer views this entire game, and I just had it locked on one person's inventory because it wasn't switching. I mean, I've just been mostly using yours, but sometimes I'm looking, and I'm just like, man, I wish I knew where the Sven hit.
Oh,
but I'm too lazy to click.
I have the control. I have the power. Producer Trent has already gotten lazy.
Yeah, I know. Producing's just too much.
We've ruined you. Turning into a little bit more of a passive mid-game, though. I guess as I say that, Serenity smoke up and perhaps look for a pick.
Yeah, man, they got level 2 Wraith King ulti.
And a blink.
Oh, he's getting active. And he's going for a Deso potentially after that.
Whoa.
Talk about damage.
All right, very different than that Radiance. Walking right up to the Sven. Hits him with a Wraith Fire Blast.
Everything.
Do they have the damage before the Ravage?
Oh,
no.
They don't?
As Triple C now goes in onto the Oracle, and they'll turn it around the other way. Newbee with a great reaction.
Well, what happened there? It's just the 1 hero they couldn't run into, I guess. Maybe Tide kind of feels the same thing, but
you could tell they were a little scared to commit on the Shrine, and I think that was the right call from Serenity to be hesitant. And as you mentioned, just not enough burst, and now Sven picks up the BKB, so not going to have an opportunity like that again.
I'd feel a lot better about that if they had wasted Ravage, if I was Serenity. And now Alwyn's like, yo, guys, I got an Arcane Rune. Can we smoke, please? I want to go Ravage them.
Yeah,
we have BKB. Oracle's buying the smoke. It's for the dire side. All right, we're going.
40% XP gain at level 15.
Yeah, Tide's got some pretty good talents.
What do you go at 20? Kraken Shell block or -5 Gush armor?
I have seen both, but the Gush armor more often.
Okay.
I would say. But it depends,
-13.
right?
Yeah, that's...
You're up against some like
-12,
sniper, or some drow lineup or something. There's a lot of these like more attack speed, low damage heroes maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not a drow, I guess, because obviously she pierces block. So
His
don't do
25
that.
talents are sick, though. If you're going carry Tide, damage is awesome, but Slark, they find him. That's a great pick at the Shrine.
Now that they don't have that same concern like the Sven kill. They definitely have the damage.
Yep. Pressing forward, XCJ, caught by the Yules. Here it is, Trent.
There
Look
you
at
go.
the
See,
setup.
I like it. Offensively, I get it. That makes more sense to me.
And now an easy tier 2.
And
Newbee.
he has an Orchid now, too, so he can target the Oracle in the back lines.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, it's a rough life for Oracle these days. I feel like that hero has shown its power so many times that everybody knows what happens if you don't focus the Oracle.
That game with Mushi was brutal.
Yeah. You mean the one where he didn't false promise once in 30 minutes because every fight started with them initiating on the Oracle?
Just a Night Stalker ulting and running at Oracle with silence. It's just like you can't do anything.
I mean, it's like you get this Night Stalker and he has one job, and that's all he has to do to be strong. Like that's his entire game plan. Shut down the Oracle, ruin his game. I think the Orchid's going to do kind of the same thing here. Some pretty scary items up on Newbee. Sven is farming very fast. He picked up that BKB, and he just got the blink now. Walks right into another stack of Ancients. God, what a hero.
He's just been getting free from this whole game. Little Jaja. No real pressure on him. I mean, they tried to gank him that one time, and you saw what happens.
But it creates quite the disparity when both teams are trying to gank the carries. One squad legit just does not have the damage to kill the Sven. The other team blows up the Slark at the Shrine, no problem. Like, I mean, what do you do? And you can see the difference in the builds here. The BKB is going to be huge for the Slark, but phase Diffusal, I'm not surprised they had the damage.
It feels like Serenity ran out of steam faster than I expected. I thought there'd be more pickoffs in this Wind Ranger, but they're just they're struggling. I mean, you saw them trying to find someone, but the only person they're finding is Sven, and they're just like, well, we can't initiate on this guy.
And that's why I was a little bit surprised to see the Diffusal instead of like the classic Shadow Blade on Slark, thinking that they would want to try to find those ganks. I don't know what the Shadow Blade is really, or the Diffusal has really done this game. He's mostly just hit creeps with it, it feels like.
You're not wrong. He has been less active in terms of hero kills compared to most Slarks. I would say that's fairly accurate. Oh, they're smoked up
it's
again.
It's fair that he wants to farm. Yeah, let's see. Queen of Pain in some trouble, but a big Ravage on 4. Quap still going to go down. Maybe the opportunity to turn those. Soulbind does connect. The BKB debut from ZYZ.
Hurry up, bud.
He's on his way in, but Owen makes it back. Shackle does connect onto Fenrir. In comes the Sven, though. He was ready and waiting. Pops the Oracle. That's the target that he wanted, but it might cost him his life. BKB on. TP home. No way to stop it.
Oracle bought back, but wow, look at him go.
Yep, they're going to catch the Tide. He's stuck in the tree line. Does have some stick charges. That's going to be it, and it won't be enough to keep him alive. Into the Roche Pit we go, perhaps, for Serenity?
Yeah, perfect. Shadow showing up exactly when needed here. They were so desperate for that fight. Perfect time with the BKB. Now they can put an Aegis on him, too.
Even a net worth gain for Oracle when it was all said and done, so totally worth the buyback there. Securing the Roche, always a good thing as well. You think they'll ever fix this visual bug with bounties on the mini-map for observers?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, like, I don't have it right now. Sometimes you have it and sometimes you don't.
And it was the same thing yesterday where I didn't have it and you did.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it has to do with where your camera is, or
when the bounties come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like when a hero sees it, or when they don't.
MKB coming for Sven. I imagine this is mostly for the Wind Ranger.
Quite handy.
Yep. She's also looking for the Aghanims.
Sven, Queen of Pain, right click. Yeah, okay. I don't know. It seems to be pretty highly valued by players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not far off.
I liked it for that Morphags. That was pretty crazy.
Oh, yeah. So potential tower exchanging here. Glyph comes out from the Radiant, trying to finish off this tower, but TP's on the way. Slark starting this off.
Wind. You know what it was? Is that he tried to use the creep shackle because he knew if he targeted the Sven, he was just going to BKB when he like saw it coming through the air, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Also, I'm not sure if there's one behind him. It looked a little clumped, so he's just trying to play it safe. But
they do force out another relatively defensive BKB. 10-second, 9-second charge, both used to either run away or TP home. Not ideal. And it is letting Slark close this gap.
yeah, gold on a Slark, a little scarier than gold on a Sven as well. At least of equal proportion, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. What does the Slark go for next, though? Has the BKB, another 2,500 gold, nothing queued up. Whoa, Ags on the
Scotty,
Lina.
probably?
Yeah, okay. I like the Scotty.
And that's just that would be the default choice, I feel like. You know, if you're like, I'm not a Slark player, but that looks like the right item. Other options, he could be weighing the decision of, like, do I need some sort of mobility? You know, am I struggling in these team fights? So far, the Wraith King's been really good at extending the fights for him. Man, Wraith King is just such a great push hero.
Oh, yeah.
It is so hard to get Tower Siege out of your off lane these days. It's
And
like...
he didn't even get the attack damage on the Skellies.
Yeah.
And they still siege that fast.
It's just like, sure, you can defend it if you're there, but if you're just not there, the tower just dies instantly. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Centaur, Wraith King, kind of the only ones that give you really good tower pressure these days. But
yeah.
Nature's Prophet, no one's really playing it.
And he's kind of fallen out of the three. Rachi is pretty farmed, though. This Aghanims might come in handy.
Yeah, Lina is one of those heroes that you can just plant yourself on a wave and just get that gold really easily.
Yeah, it's true. I love that it says slice through pierce spell immunity instead of pierce.
Hell yeah.
Allows it to slice through.
Slices.
Slices them up.
Speaking of spell immunity, that BKB feels like it's taking a while on his Triple C. He is not finding the side lane farm.
Yeah, he has really kind of plateaued.
Not quite bottom of the course. That honor belongs to Tide. But
Yeah.
they're just, I mean, they're trading right now, but they're losing a tier 2 top for a tier 1 bottom.
Yeah, Newbee definitely don't have the push advantage, and now the TPs come. Looks like a smoke from Serenity as they head back.
Trying to force something with this minute and a half left on the Aegis, but, I mean, Newbee are dodging, and that is the right call, right? Sure, you're going to lose your support Rubik, but you traded towers. You didn't have to fight into the Aegis. Obviously, you wish that he didn't die, but you also got both bounty runes. Oh, no, you only got one. Never mind. Nice job, PYW.
3 bounties to the Dire, and now the Tide may be in some trouble. Slark in hot pursuit. Fortune's End will connect. Does have some friends nearby, but now out of mana thanks to the Diffusal, so no Ravage. They actually have the damage here, and I think they should. Newbee nowhere nearby. They'll just let the Tide go, and they head to the high ground.
They're getting picked apart. Man, off that one fight in the mid lane, too.
Yeah, Serenity's actually doing it. Now, the The real disappointment, though, is that if Serenity does take this to a Game 3, we will not be covering it because we're jumping over to Southeast Asia.
That is true, but there'll be
about
other
half
people
an hour.
covering it.
Well,
okay.
Well, yes.
You'll find someone.
Someone out there.
There will be streams.
But just so everyone's aware, C starts in 30 minutes.
Our boys. All right, so this Aegis dissipates. How much time we got left here? Like a couple seconds? 48 seconds.
Not a lot of time, but...
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get anything out of it.
I mean, they've stayed pretty active, so it feels like they've already gotten some value.
She might try and force something because she's got the invis. You know, she might just kind of camp near their base and go for a play.
Just play a little hyper-aggressive here. I mean, her teammates aren't that far away.
I mean, you could probably dive right now and still get out, more than likely. Like, Tide would have to buy back and ravage you to kill Wind Ranger, I feel like. So I think you just kind of go YOLO. See? You see that? How was that synced up? How did they know?
Well,
They had catchphrases.
They've got a cue. They've got a signal, dude. They give each other the thumbs up, and then they go for it.
They just go palpable.
Why don't you shoot him a DM on Twitter and ask him for his tips?
I need some advice.
Offer to exchange notes.
Man, Grimstroke. What a hero. All right, there we go. Just force it. Get the Skellies out. I love it. 34 seconds. Look, who wants to buy back with 30 seconds left?
Nobody.
His Ty's just like, I don't know, guys. Can you clear the creeps?
And he's got Ravage, too. So it is tempting. But Serenity not going to commit too far, and they're just going to back out, respecting the potential of the buyback. Wind Ranger will let this Aegis go. Just about to expire. Archie blows. And there's that Scotty, like you mentioned.
The scatter.
And Satanic up next.
Ooh, this is a really good stats resistance game.
Yeah.
I think it's always good versus Tide, but there's just everyone's just throwing stuff at you on that Radiant team right now. Good old status resistance.
You know, this cosmetic for Slark almost looks kind of soulbindy, doesn't it, with those little chains that pop out around him? Like when he uses his skills.
You think this is the next level play?
I don't know. It's throwing me for a loop a little bit.
It is a pretty cool cosmetic, actually.
It looks cool, but it's very, very similar to Soulbind. Ten-second BKB.
You know, lately everyone's really been getting into the Hyperstone. Because everyone used to buy the plate mail first. Whenever you're building AC. Yeah,
okay.
But now I see every player going for the Hyperstone first instead.
Huh. Surely there are scenarios where the plate mail first is better.
I mean, I think there used to be scenarios where the Hyperstone was better, but people still went plate mail all the time.
Yeah.
It was, like, far more common. And they would, like, keep the Hyperstone, like, you know, either in the shot or
that is interesting, though.
And stuff.
That makes me wonder.
It's
like,
been buffed over time.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think so. Maybe it's always been 50.
Hyperstone
No,
has?
actually, I think only
I
the
don't think
Moonshard.
so.
I think the Moonshard's the only thing that's been buffed, actually.
I think
Because they keep jacking up Moonshard, and Hyperstone just stays at 55.
Yeah, plate mail and Hyperstone have been the same for a pretty long time. I think plate mail's always been plus 10, hasn't it? Although I swear Underlords is ruining me now. Chainmail is plus 10 in that game.
That's what you get.
That is what I get. That's what I get for trying to expand out. Cheating on Dota with its... What is the analogy? Dota Underlords. Its cousin. Distant cousin. Oh. Serenity are posturing pretty aggressive here. Like they want to take a fight, but Newbee jump in. They get the catch, but Slark will survive. Nice false promise. Oracle also going to live through it, and now the Slark is just going to go to town. Has popped the ulti, but chopping away at the Tide. No Ravage available. Now we're seeing the power of that defusal. Tide does go down. Fenrir also got picked. I'm looking at Raji back here. Although Sven in trouble.
And Raji.
Newbee is just running out of resources here. Quap with the BKB on. Not going to have the blink, and it's a 2 for 4. A very chaotic spread-out fight, but
nice
huge win for Serenity.
ZYD ran towards the base, so SCCC had to try and turn himself fully to try and blink north instead of back home. That's what killed him.
I mean, that was all Fenrir, though.
It's true. Yeah, big save on the Slark. I mean, you saw that even though the Slark went into ult, he still barely healed. Like, he only healed a little bit. So think about how much damage he just took if he was regenerating that whole time at double value, you know?
Yeah. BYW, okay, in trouble. Will go down, has the Recarn. Level 3 now, so it is a very short cooldown. They'll finish off that Tier 3 tower. No buyback available on Sven. Tide has already used his. Obviously no Ravage for quite some time. There's the buyback now on Quap. Looking to punish this. Serenity maybe sticking around too long. ZYD very low. BKB on. Makes it back. In hot pursuit. Tide looking for it. Little shackle. Ooh. And Rubik grabs him with a Fade Bolt. So they do punish this a little bit, but Newbee also lose their Tier 3. So, of course, opening up shrines, and now the bounty runes. 3 will go the way of the Dire. And 2 buybacks used. It is some economic damage.
They need this Roche. They have to take this away because Serenity are just going to look to come right back, kill the shrine, and then take Roche. So, nice play here from Newbee. This doesn't make it like worth it or equal or anything, but it's really their only option right now. Shadow's so scary right now, though.
Buyback on the Wind Ranger. They are going to contest this. Roche falling quickly. So is the Tide Hunter. Still no Ravage. Who's going to get the Roche? It's the Radiant SCCC with the Aegis. Serenity not able to stop this, but can they punish further? They do end up grabbing the cheese. PYW, the Reincarnation, comes back to life. SCCC able to blink out. LSA just a little bit short.
Power shot missed.
Few seconds until that next blink comes up. Might just be able to make it out, and he does. Fenrir instead going to be the target. Tanks the Laguna. Gets brought down there. But I think we'll call that a win for Newbee overall. They do get out with the Aegis still intact. At least I think so. Yep, on the Quap. So the only thing they miss out on is the cheese.
Yeah, which the Oracle wound up with there.
Yeah, it feels like one of those moments where Newbee getting Roche gives them some options to stay in this game. If Serenity get Roche there, this game gets a lot harder for Newbee. AC then Daedalus on Sven. Starting to move into some hard-hitting items.
The big guns. I'm trying to like 3-shot this Slark or something.
Yep.
Pretty tough, though. Again, with that Scotty, and then if he does finish out the Satanic, he's going to have a lot of HP and quite a bit of armor, too.
Yeah, and like you said about the status resistance, that's the name of the game for Sven, is how much damage can you do in the duration of that Storm Hammer. You start lowering that stun duration, and very low chance you're going to find that kill. Aventador. You think that means something? Like, there's surely, if you're changing from Shadow to Aventador, there's something behind that.
Why don't I hit the Google button?
Why don't you?
Aventador. Oh, it's a Lambo.
Oh, it's a Lamborghini.
Ah, I guess so.
All right.
I saw people chatting Lambo earlier. I guess that's what they meant.
Wow.
You know, I don't really know anything about cars, if I can be honest with you guys.
I know Lamborghinis are ridiculously expensive.
I drive a Corolla. Do you know why? Because it takes me from point A to point B, and it was cheap. Oh. And I've never had an issue. Shout out to Toyota. Just saying. Nice shill right here, you know? Hit me up, Toyota. We can do a sponsorship.
I'm a Mercedes guy. The ESL marketing worked on me.
You got, dude.
JK, I bought the Benz before the sponsorship. I only bought it because it was used, and I got a good deal. I have same justifications you had. It gets me from point A to point B. It's reliable. And it was a pretty good deal. Probably not as cheap as the Corolla, though. I thought you had a Camry.
No, dude. That's way too rich for my blood. Are you serious? That's like the Cruise to the Civic. You know, I can't. I'd be more of a Civic man myself.
I mean, you strike me as like a manual windows kind of guy.
I literally have manual windows. I shit you not.
I knew it.
I do not have power windows. I don't have power locks, dude. I don't have AC.
I mean, you live in Canada, so that's...
Oh, trust me, there are times when you still need the AC.
How do they make cars without AC? How is that a thing?
I don't know.
How expensive can it be to put an air conditioning unit in a car?
I don't know. It's a manual, dude. It's cheap.
Is it a stick?
Yeah, it's a stick.
Oh, my.
It's a beautiful ride.
Wow. You just strapped all the technology. Just all of it's gone. I want all the extra weight in this car out.
Nothing. You know the sad thing? It's a 2011. It's not even like it's that old. You know what I mean? I mean, that's kind of old, I guess, at this point. But
I mean, mine's a 2011. I think they designed it for
I think
people
they
just
had
like
power
you.
Windows back then.
Yeah, they definitely did. The only car I ever had with crank windows was my very first car when I was 16. It was a Ford F-150 truck with an extended
You drove
bed.
a truck?
I did. My parents were concerned about my ability to drive safely.
I thought you were going to say your masculinity.
No, my mom's logic was, if you're in a bigger car than most of the other people on the road, if you get in an accident, you won't get as hurt. So she made me drive a truck for the first year of my life. It was awful. I cut a turn too close and hit a fire hydrant, wrecked the whole side of the truck. The extended bed, dude.
I so cannot picture you in a truck.
Oh, it was awful. I hated it. I hated it. I grew up in Farm County, so all the farmers and the Hicks drove trucks. I was the only non-farmer driving a truck around Woodstown. Awful. And then I got the Accord.
Phew.
The Honda Accord. It was a 2001, and it had power windows and power locks. So how does that make you feel?
I don't know.
Well, Shivas is out on the Queen of Pain.
Oh, really? Is there a game still going on? 13K
I mean,
lead?
kind of. They're just running around farming on each side of the map. They're not really fighting.
Yo, this town's busted, though. The Scream of Pain, Fear.
Oh, yeah.
I've had some really rude awakenings to that town before.
The
I'm
spell,
just like, guys, we're winning. And then it was like, nope.
the spell block feels so good on paper, but then you see the Fear in action. You're like, yeah, I can't not go for the Fear.
Yeah, no. It just ruins team fights.
Yeah, and you can't buy that. You
No.
can kind of buy the Lincolns, as he's planning on. It's a cool talent. It also is very fitting for the lore, which is what I like about it. You know, there aren't many fear mechanics.
No, it's not. She's a succubus. You're supposed to be
Yeah, but she's screaming. She's
obsessed. No,
she's
you're supposed
scaring
to
them away
go
with the-
towards her.
Well, but it's the scream
She's
of
sexy.
pain
She's
is
a
scaring
sexy
them.
demon.
In
That's what
general,
they
yes.
do.
Well, but it's like the vinegar and honey thing, you know? That's
No,
the
it should be a
succubuses.
lore, not a fear.
No, well, she's got pain. She's into BDSM, dude.
So why are you running away?
Because you're scared of the pain. She's into it. You're not.
I don't think that's how it works.
She's a succubus. She's a demon, dude. She does what she wants. You follow her will. That's the whole thing. Look at the horns. She's evil.
I don't know if this is lore appropriate. I think we're going to need like a call in here, I think.
Dude, I don't think succubuses are out for the common good. I think they're working for the dark side, dude.
Well, yeah, no shit. But it's still a lure factor. It's not a scaring you factor. It's a, yo, come over here, little child, you know.
She lets loose
Curl
a
the
piercing scream around her. The sultry voice of Akasha beckons her opponents
Sultry beckons.
while stealing their souls. Or you might be right.
Yeah,
I might
you
have just gotten
got
roasted on
fucking
this.
Destroyed.
Damn, dude. All right. I've got nothing.
Easy.
I was Mafia. I admit it.
Yeah. Done.
Oh.
Done. Thank you.
Getting wrecked
Thank
by
you,
Dota
Valve.
lore. That feels bad.
Wow, the one time the lore actually bails me out on something.
So I don't get it, though. She beckons her opponents and then scares them away with the fear. I
Well,
don't know what's
exactly.
going
That's
on.
what I'm telling you.
This is busted up.
All right. Good. Thanks, Valve.
This really has turned into a bit of a stalemate, though. Favoring Serenity, they've got the map control, so they are farming better. There is a moon shard up on Slark now.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Yeah, this is the item these days. People are actually buying it, not just to eat it.
Yeah, just holding it. I mean, 140 attack speed on a hero like Slark is pretty insane.
Yeah.
I mean, that just is
Plus
a
when
combo
you-
made with Essence Shift.
Yeah, and you factor in the fact that no one gets treads anymore.
Yeah.
I think it just made the item better.
That's-
It's been buffed so many times in a row, the moon shard, just like over and over. I feel like patch after patch after patch. I don't remember this item ever getting nerfed,
I mean, the 400 bonus night vision is not nothing.
especially for a Slark.
Yeah.
You see everything.
Like it's something that folks don't talk about a lot, but quite good.
Are these guys really going to go for another ridiculously long game? Didn't they just play like what did that game end at?
1 hour, 20 minutes was
Yeah, I
game
was
one
gonna
of this
say,
series.
it was like 80, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we're only at the halfway mark. I mean, there was a game yesterday in, which region was it? The 80K lead? An 80,000 net worth lead before they finished the game?
Yeah, we stopped watching to watch the World Cup.
Yeah, that's how long that game was.
We were just like, nah, we're out.
It was something
We're
in
good.
CIS because Basekip and Lyrical were casting it. I thought he was kidding. An
No,
80,000
it was
lead.
Adfinem versus Singularity.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Finally a fight. Wraith King initiated on. Both teams being a little bit hesitant. There's the Ravage. As Triple C does get stunned up. The Queen of Pain will survive. On the other side, though, the Sven in big trouble, and down he goes.
Jeez.
He's just dead. As Triple C pretty far forward.
Yo, that stolen shackle, though. That was pretty hype.
This fight has devolved into all these little skirmishes. Tide Hunter kind of juking in the trees here. He's going to TP out, and looks like he'll be good. So at the end of the day, it's just a 2-0, and the Sven does not have a buyback.
And there's a lot of little green diamonds on that dire side, and that was a Ravage used. So I would say Newbee are in big trouble.
Yeah. High ground here. Aventador.
Aventador.
Shackle does not latch. Nice blink back, disjoints that stun, but the siege will commence. Skellies have been summoned, and this tier 3 is going down quick. Radiant do have a glyph, so they might be able to hold this still, but it's going to be a tough team fight. Like you said, no Ravage. Sven does have the buyback now, but no ulti, no BKB just now coming up. Not surprised he's holding this buyback.
These toggles, though. Commit, he says.
PYW.
I'm going to make it work for this ulti.
He's doing it.
They have all this spam. Oh, come on, not again. He got another one.
Dude.
Who is this guy?
All right, he doesn't get it that time.
Right.
The stun was a little bit too long. Very impressive. Forces the buyback on the Tide. They do still get the barracks, and oh, that's a BKB. So he might be all right. Now this Quap, she blinked in. That could be a mistake. Yules and a BKB to survive. They'll have to let her live. Now on the other side, Oracle does get brought down. Newbee trying to chase out of the base, looking for more. Raji, BKB, TP. No way to stop that. And I think that might be all they get. Just the Oracle. You know, and a bounty rune. I guess that's something, but
that's
big
a Tide
time
buyback, though.
Big time economic damage.
Yeah, and a lane. So, again, they might have to give up the Roche here, but I highly doubt it. And they're going to buy back.
I mean, Ravage is still down for 20 seconds. This is pretty scary for Newbee. They do kill it pretty fast.
This is their stand here, it looks like.
Serenity to jump in. Now this Tide Hunter, perhaps in some trouble at about half HP. Keeping an eye on this timer for the Ravage. 10 seconds now till it comes up. Sven down bottom, has his BKB on, but taking some return damage. A lot of split damage. Sven no longer with the BKB. Ravage comes out, not enough to save the Sven. Does have the buyback, holding it for now. Tide Hunter on the run. He's going to go down. Slark finishes him up. Other side, Fenrir with the TP out. Not going to happen. They've got the interrupts there. 3 down. Serenity might not even go for Roche. I think they're going to head towards the base. Huge creep wave coming in mid. Double siege creep, 4 range creeps.
Yeah, I don't think they really need to worry about Roche.
Well,
they are going to do it, I guess.
okay.
But maybe, I guess,
kind
why
of.
not?
Slark is like, guys, I'm going structures. They don't have a glyph. These are free buildings.
It's like, excuse me, I have won the TI.
And the rest of his team's like,
Maybe
well,
do what I say.
Slark, it is a refresher shard, to be fair. So we kind of want that. See if he dies here. Does have a BKB, and he's good. No ulti, though, so needs to be just a little bit careful.
Team?
BKB does expire.
Rihanna. That's where's your team.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, look at you.
I know.
So multicultural.
Thank you. Only thanks to Chat Wheels.
Well, I think this one might be over, bud. No glyph, no buyback on the Tide. Sven doesn't have ult for another 15 seconds, and this should be megas. PYW jumps in, just going to throw his body at things. Only tier 4s remain. Man, these oracles just can't do anything, it feels like.
What? He's alive. What's wrong with my Oracle player?
Oh, not Oracle, I'm sorry. That was the Grimstroke.
Quit your flaming. Stop trying to just hate on the Oracle players.
It's not the players. I think it's just the hero is too good.
XCJ won this game.
He did.
Right? All right. He had a great fight. He did help them a lot.
That one where he saved the Slark was actually a game changer.
Yeah, that was a, keep our lead.
For sure.
Easy game.
For sure. It's just an odd dynamic. When one hero is so good, he looks bad because teams prioritize killing him so much.
Man, Newbee really just fighting this one out to the death. I'm surprised. Look at this, the Eon just coming out there on XCJ.
Yeah, this is like a 100% win rate type fight here. And they're just going to focus the throne. Game 3, baby.
It was, in fact, 100%. You are correct. At least that's what it says now that they've won. I don't know what it might have said before that.
Sniped it.
But you got it, according to the Dota Plus. All right.
Another exciting game. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to a break, and this is actually lined up great because Southeast Asia starts in less than 10 minutes. We're going to have to run some advertisements, and then after those are complete, we're going to hop into this next region. So if you want to watch Game 3 of Newbee versus Serenity, it will be available in the client on the Watch tab once it gets started, and I'm sure someone will be covering it here on Twitch, but the BTS stream will be hopping regions, so hopefully y'all stick with us. Trent and Ziori coming back after this. Take us to a break, bud. We need producer Trent at the helm.
Dun-dun-dun. Sorry, let me just double-check some stuff here. Okay, I think we're all good. Okay, I don't know why my phone wasn't giving me messages.
All right.
Blaze was trying to help me out with some stuff, but we're all good now. Okay, we're going to hit the break. We're going to hit some ads, and we'll be back in 6 minutes or
all right.
so.
See you in 6.
All right, bye-bye.